All right.
Thanks, Ashley. Gosh, I just thought we played a great game tonight. Oh my goodness. Just everything we did tonight. I thought we just played a tremendous all-around ball game. Great team effort by everybody. Such a strange week with the weather. Couldn't play Tuesday. We couldn't even have a practice the whole week as a team. All we did was have individual practices. And yet we came together tonight and just unbelievable team effort. Obviously, the leader of the night was Landon Marso. He just pitched unbelievably, courageously, total domination, made big pitches when he needed to, got the big outs. How many strikeouts did he end up with? I don't even know. Had to be 12 strikeouts, career high. Yeah, he was phenomenal. You know, their pitcher had a great arm. We knew it going in, and yet here's Landon outpitched him. You know, it was strange because you know, Dugas gave us the early lead with the big home run, but I felt like we should have been up like 5-0. Gio crushed that ball in the first inning. I thought for sure we had a 2-run double there. They were playing their outfielders shallow, and the wind was blowing in, and he crushed that ball. And I thought it was off the wall, and I thought we were going to have a 2-run double. And their kid made a nice catch up against the wall. And then Beloso later on with 2 outs smoked the ball with the runner in scoring position, and their second baseman ranged to the left and made a nice play. And then later on, Doty crushed the ball with 2 outs with the runner in scoring position. So it was kind of frustrating because I thought we should have been up like 5-0. Felt like we were totally outplaying them. And yet here was this 2-0 game, which, you know, you get, you know, one guy on and boom, a home run, and all of a sudden you got to tie a game. Feel like, you know, you should be really up. Your guys are playing great, but you know, the game is still close. So when we were able to tack on those 2 runs later on, you know, Cruz came through with the RBI double, and then, you know, Doty on the hit and run got the sacrifice fly. That was huge. And then of course Beloso's home run was enormous, and then Fontenot was able to close it out. Got a little hairy there in the 9th inning. I was real happy, you know, Cade Doty, after making the error, came back and made a nice double play for us. And Fontenot, after, you know, giving a couple free passes, ended up, you know, regrouping and getting the strikeout there at the end. So it was a good win against a really good ball club, and really proud of the guys. You know, there's no quitting our team. I've been telling you that, and that was a really, really good win for our team tonight.
Hey, Coach, you know, obviously Landon is going to get a lot of the praise tonight, deservedly so, but could you just talk about maybe those 2 throws from Jordan Thompson, those 2 plays in the 6th and 7th? I mean, those seem to be really kind of the big turning points in this game that kind of helped you guys, you know, in some hairy situations down the stretch.
Yeah, I'll be happy to talk about those. I told him I haven't had a shortstop. I've had one shortstop in my coaching career in 39 years of coaching, with the infield playing back, conceding the run, still having enough confidence in himself to field a ball and throw to home to nail the runner. You might imagine who that shortstop was, Alex Bregman, until tonight when Jordan Thompson did it. You don't make that play unless you have unbelievable self-confidence in yourself and the ability to do it. The arm strength and the hands to field the ball, and then the arm strength to make a play like that. The diving play saved 2 runs. You know, I've been telling you for a long time how this kid is growing with each passing day, and he's a legitimate, high caliber, elite SEC shortstop now. He has continued to grow with each passing day. And he's only going to continue to get better. LSU fans are going to love watching this kid play for the next 2 years after this year. And they're going to love watching him play the rest of this year. He's getting better and better and better. He loves to play the game. And those 2 plays that he made were critical plays. They saved 3 runs. The first play, he dove and made the play, and Trey Morgan dug it out of the dirt for him. That saved 2 runs. And then, of course, the play at the plate when he threw from deep position saved another run. So amazing. You know, the whole team just played great, but those two plays stood out, of course.
Yeah, Paul, kind of in the same vein there, Hayden behind the plate, managing the umpire whose zone seemed to be a little, all over the place all night, and just the plays that he was able to make, either mostly defensively for you, I guess, is this kind of coming into his own as well? And then secondly, with weather looking rough, have you all already talked about maybe sliding things to Saturday?
Well, I hold our catchers to a really high standard. So you saw it a little bit different than I did. There were a few balls in the dirt that I wish he would have blocked a little bit better. And he did a lot of good things. It was a nice tag at the plate. And I thought he showed a lot of leadership in enthusiasm and those kind of things. But there were a few balls in the dirt there that he didn't block that I wish he would have allowed a strikeout, to allow the runner to get on first base, those kinds of things. So I hold our catchers to a really high standard, maybe too high of a standard for a young kid. I don't know, but if you don't expect a lot out of them, you're not going to get a lot out of them. So I feel like Hayden has done some really good things, but I think there's a lot of room for improvement as well. As far as the weather goes, we have not talked. The coach and I, the other team's coach, Mark Kingston, and I have not talked about it at all. I have talked to our game management people. I guess the forecast does not look too promising for tomorrow, but they've been wrong before. So we're going to plan on playing tomorrow. We'll see what happens. If the game is washed out, then we're by SEC rule be required to play 2 7-inning games on Saturday. But we're going to hold out hope that we'll be able to play tomorrow. Anybody else?
Ron is talking, but nobody can hear him.
There we
Ron?
go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Ron. Yes.
Last 2 weekends, Kay Beloso has been like Kay Beloso of old. You talk about the lift he's given your team by basically getting back to the form he had the last couple of years.
Did you just hear me breathe? I've been holding my breath, waiting for him to return to what we know he can do. And for a while he was really, really in a rut. I hurt for the kid. I really did, because I knew how much it means to him and how badly he wanted to do well. And he was just so deep into a rut. I've seen it happen to the best of them. Listen, Alex Bregman, in his sophomore year after being an All-American as a freshman, I think he went like 4 for 50 in the month of April. I've seen the best of them struggle. Blake Dean in his junior year, the year we won the national championship, was hitting like 230 after the first month and a half of the season. And Blake was probably the best hitter I ever coached. It's happened to the best hitters in this sport. It's a humbling game. You've heard me say that many, many times. But Cade, he kept working. Eddie worked with him. We kept trying to build his confidence. And then there was a pivotal time when we really broke down the film on him, and he was willing to accept it. He was so desperate. Kids get very defensive sometimes, and they think they know everything. And then he was so low that he finally, just accepted everything. And I just felt it was very mechanical with him. And we made some changes, and he was very receptive. And I just felt, man, when we went to Tennessee, I just felt like he was ready to bust out of it. And he was just missing, just slightly missing. And, we didn't win the games at Tennessee. And I felt like if he would have just got over the hump, he would have made a difference in a game or two there. But I also knew that he was close. And now he just looks like the old Cade Beloso. And I'm glad he is. We still have the rest of this series and 5 more weekends after. And if he can get hot, it's going to make a huge difference for our team. And it's already making a difference for our team.
Paul, being able to use just 2 pitchers tonight, what does that do for you for the rest of the weekend?
Well, obviously, I stretched Fontenot out tonight with 2 innings, but it shows you how important I thought the game was. And I didn't know if we were going to play tomorrow because of the rain. So I just said, we got to get this one tonight. So I just said, hey, we'll worry about tomorrow. We got to get this game. And I left him in there, and he ended up getting that double play, which was huge. So I think he ended up with about 35 pitches or so. He had 36 pitches. So I think Devin will be ready for Saturday. Won't be ready for tomorrow, but we'll have Edwards and we'll have Floyd and we'll have Vittmeyer and several other guys that I'll have confidence in. So, Marso did everything that an ace is supposed to do tonight. He pitched us deep into the game, saved our bullpen, and helped us win the game.
Coach Chesa Boucher with WVLA, what does it do for your team's confidence winning a series opener like you guys did tonight?
Well, this is the second weekend in a row that we've won a series opener. It feels a lot better than not winning a series opener, I can tell you that. They only count as one win. We got 2 more games with these guys, and they got a really good team. I mean, they're 8-4 coming in and ranked 5th in the country for a reason. They've got power arms. We're going to face a really good arm tomorrow night. This kid's numbers are, as good as the Vanderbilt guys practically. So we know we got our work cut out for us tomorrow, but we've got a good pitcher pitching for us and AJ Levis, and the game starts out 0-0 again. We're going to have to play great in order to have a chance to win a ball game. And that's our attitude's going to be, but we're happy we got this win tonight, and we'll enjoy it for the evening and turn the page tomorrow.
Still the same kind of thing. You're going to take it game by game as far as, looking at game 3. You won't decide that until game 2 is over.
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance it's going to be Blake Money.
Okay. I didn't know if you were looking.
I'm not a betting man, but if I was a betting man, I would probably wager on that.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thank you.
There you go, Wilson. You let me borrow your pencil. I'll get you the question.
Y'all can start with questions for Gavin.
Gavin, just for starters, could you take us through that home run in the first inning? Like, what pitch did you get, and how did it feel to put your team up early like that?
I got a fastball middle in. It was a really surreal moment, especially early in the game. Honestly, couldn't have been more excited right there because that's how we stole the momentum from the get-go. Got Landon his lead that he needed. Because with that guy, you can give him whatever we need or whatever he needs, and he can run with it. So it was a great feeling just to get the team going, get the team ahead right there in that first inning, and just run with it.
Yeah, what's it? I mean, you're not the farthest guy away from the mound, but you're right there. What was it like watching him deal tonight?
It's like every night he pitches. It's become something that I've become used to, and something that I admire out of him. He's a great player, a great person, and he deserves everything that he does and accomplishes because he puts in the work to get it done, and I respect the heck out of him for that. So,
You guys have a different mindset, knowing he's going to be out there. Does it change the way you play at all?
For me personally, no. I have a lot of trust in all these guys. I believe in every guy just as much as I believe in Landon. But I will say when Landon is on the mound, I do have a good bit of confidence that we have a good chance of winning that game. And I always will, no matter what situation happens, no matter what we go through. So as long as that guy's on the mound, I think we'll be pretty successful.
Hey, Gavin, the last couple weekends, the situational hitting has been very much improved in conference play. I mean, between your hit and Doty's sacrifice fly, Cruz's double, I mean, just talk about the confidence you guys are having in some of those clutch moments down the stretch here.
We're growing. We're growing each and every day, every game. We're learning. We're getting better, and that's just as simple and as blunt as I can put it. Every day we grow more experienced, and we understand the game a little bit more. You can see a lot of the freshmen, a lot of the younger guys in the lineup, including me. I guess you could say I'm not very much of a veteran, but we're getting more comfortable in the league, facing this pitching. Obviously, it's the best league in the country, and nothing can surpass that. So we come to the field every day, just wanting to get better each and every day, and learning from every mistake and every success that we go through.
Gavin, how much of a lift has it been for you guys with Kay Beloso starting to get hot lately?
Oh man, I can't describe to you how happy I am for that guy. I mean, I've been best friends with him for 5 or 6 years, and I can't imagine what he was going through mentally. I've been through it a little bit, but it's just awesome to see. Definitely awesome to see for the team. Obviously, with him getting hot, and I just can't be more happy. That's it.
Any more questions for Gavin? Thank y'all. All right, y'all can start with questions for Jordan.
Hey, Jordan, Coach Mainieri just, came on and said he's only had 2 shortstops in the history of him coaching in 39 years that had the guts to throw a ball home and just try to save a run. I mean, just talk about those 2 plays for you, just kind of what they meant for you and for the team to make those plays in the 6th and 7th inning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to do whatever I can to save runs and keep the team in the game. That one that went up the middle, I mean, it was just out of reach where I had to get down for it. So I did that and got the ball over to Trey as quick as I could, and he made a nice pick to complete the play, save 2 runs. And then, I don't know, right before that play when the runner was on third and I threw it before, when the batter was coming up to the plate, I looked at Cade Doty and I told him, like, balls hit hard. If I'm coming in, I'm throwing the ball forward. Like, it was in my mind. I knew I was going to do it right when the ball was hit to me. So there wasn't any type of decision making going on when the ball was hit. It was get the ball, throw it forward. So I don't know. It was just instincts taking over. I knew that run was important, and I don't know. I was able to get the out, so it was huge for the team.
Yeah, I was watching you. You do talk to Kate a lot. Are you feeling more comfortable in kind of like the, I guess, taking a leadership role out there, setting the defense and stuff?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I think ever since I was growing up, being a shortstop, I always kind of led the infield. So, I mean, I think I'm a good leader in the infield, a vocal leader, and I think I lead by example. So anytime I can help the guys or they can help me, I mean, I'm going to do whatever I can. Me and him are always talking, just trying to figure things out, or if a ball is hitting that hole, who's doing what, if he's going in, or if I'm going in, who's going back, just stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm just trying to keep everyone in the game and making sure everybody's energy is high.
Jordan, what did it do for you? I mean, obviously, it's been talked about a lot how y'all started 1-8. Now you've won 3 out of your last 4 games. Where do you think this team is headed now at this point?
In the right direction for sure. I mean, I think we've always been playing well. I mean, we lost a couple 1-run games. I think we lost 1 or 2 2-run games. So it's like we've always been right there where we're 1 pitch or 1 hit away from blowing the game open, but then we ended up losing by 1 run. And I think now we're really capitalizing on opportunities, and that's huge for us. I mean, Eddie preaches for our hitters coming through in the clutch, like that's all we work on. We're working on situational hitting. So I think when we go up there, the situation's never too big for guys right now. So, I mean, it's just great to see that we're all coming together as a team and our pitching staff's looking really well. So, I mean, as long as we're hitting and pitching, I mean, we're going to be good. So I'm excited to see where we go from here.
Any more questions? Thank y'all. All right, y'all can start with questions for Landon.
Landon, we could start with that play in the 6th inning when Jordan just traps that ball, hit it up the middle. You waited to come off and say something to him. I mean, what did you want to tell him in that moment? You seemed fired up. It was obviously a pivotal play in the game.
It was, man. He made 2 great plays.
Actually, we can't hear him. I don't know what the deal is.
Y'all good? Y'all can hear me?
He's not muted. He's just soft spoken.
It was
Come on,
cutting out there
son, you
for a
just threw
second, but I
12
think
strikeouts. Let's go.
But yeah, he came in and charged that ball, and he threw it home. I mean, in that situation, I was playing for a run or pitching for a run. So I would tell myself before that play even happened that give up one, don't give up two. So I mean, I was looking to take the out at first and give up that one run, but Jordan obviously had other thoughts. So yeah, it was a great play, and then the one he made in the hole, dove, and then that was a pivotal play in the game. I mean, if it were up to me, he would be the MVP of that tonight. And, just God, man, those were the plays that we were looking for. And those one-run losses and things like that maybe just might have been out of his reach, or things like that. Or just timely plays, timely hitting, timely pitching is what we've been focusing on, and we've been getting it this weekend and last weekend as well.
What was working for you tonight, man? Seemed like kind of the zone was moving all over, but it looked like you were on the corners from where I was looking.
Yeah, we stayed out of the middle of the plate. These guys live and die with home run ball, and going in, just keep the ball in the park, and we got a chance. So that's what we did. We mixed in the changeup very well, mixed in the slider, commanded the fastball to both sides of the plate, pitched up some as well. So and I did my job as a pitcher, capitalized on it.
Do me a favor, take the mic off and just hold it in your hand in front of you. It might be easier. Thank you, sir.
Landon, y'all, I mean, this seems like Gavin's like, oh, we expect this from him at this point. How much of a groove do you feel like you're in right now? I mean, it seems like it's been that way pretty much the entire season.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is what we work for. It's a real confidence booster. Say, oh, he's going to get this out of that guy. Players come out and say the same thing. Oh, we know what we're getting out of him. And, I'm doing my job. All the hard work that I'm doing in my process during the week, preseason, in the fall, all of that is paying off now. Really focusing on that process, staying within myself. It really gives me a chance every night.
Is everybody else having a hard time hearing him, or is it just me? Okay. I don't know what the deal is, man. What a hell of a night. I guess we'll talk about it some other time.
So I appreciate it.
Is that all? Thank you.